What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Wardcast, your weekly source for video game news, machinima, and survival horror discussion, updates on the Ward, and more. I'm your host, Sean Clark, alongside Jazz Rich, Alec Funnel.
The Alec Way Lesson 7. Alec cuddles a big Pikachu plushie called Bigachu every night. This message is a cry for help.
Wow. And Carmen de la Cruz.
Hello from Florida.
Florida. So, if you live in the U.S., you can now legally purchase a flame-throwing robot dog.
Yeah, I saw this.
For a mere $9,420, company Throwflame is offering a 37-pound four-legged robotic doggo wielding a back-mounted flamethrower that has a 30-foot flame spread. The dog, named Terminator, can be controlled through Wi-Fi or Bluetooth and uses LiDAR mapping for navigation and will shoot flames at the touch of a button.
Why?
My day.
Why not?
Robot edition.
There it is. Why does this exist? What is happening?
Yes, he's cute.
You guys don't have enough shit lighting on fire as it is. Let's put dogs that do it now.
Like,
It's literally a hot
Your
dog.
country is
It's
dumb.
a hot dog. Wow,
Have
how
you
dare
seen
you?
those
I mean,
people
it's
who-
true, but also...
I don't care. Come get me.
No,
Have
wow.
you seen those people who
I'll
dressed
bring
up
my
their,
flamethrowing dog.
You don't have $9,000,
True.
motherfucker.
Get on with
Well,
it, Sean.
Come
You'll be
visit.
fine.
have you seen the dog that was dressed like a Furby?
What?
Who's a Furby?
Set it on
A
fire.
robo dog. You know the one with the really weird like arm that is a neck? The robot dog dressed as a Furby? No, just me.
It's just
What you get
amazing
up
to me.
Is that completely up to you?
It's amazing to me that, like, you know, we have movies like The Terminator that have this like apocalyptic, oh, technology is going to kill us, it's terrifying, oh god, but somehow we're literally creating a reality that can be worse than Terminator. Fucking, we have flame throwing dogs, we have robots that eat fucking people. What the fuck is going on? Like,
What robot eats people?
we have
What?
robots that eat human materials to power themselves. Yeah, it's going to be a crazy future.
Just like Horizon.
But before the inevitable robot apocalypse is upon us, we have video game news to talk about, including ads being put in video games, Microsoft destroying prominent video game studios, and limited run games being just the worst, and more.
Yay!
Yeah. But doesn't that just set the tone for this week? It's all
No,
great
what a
news.
dog.
It's all just wonderful.
It's
Same
all
shit,
just a
different
big
day.
dog on fire. A hot dog.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I want one and I will name it a hot dog.
But before we dive into all that, hey Jazz,
Hi.
how you doing over there? How's your week?
Hi. Well, I don't have a dog that lights fires, but
Yet. There's still
Nope.
time.
I am fortunately not in that weird, silly country.
Wow.
Yeah. My week. I don't remember much of it. Yeah. I think I did stuff and things and also some stuff. We played games. Yeah.
We play games.
We played games. I tried a new game to me. I finally tried Winter Survival. I didn't get very far. I did the little kind of intro part and a little bit of the first act. And by a little bit, I mean I left the little cave, took 2 steps outside, and then saved and quit because Shayla wanted to play something. Yeah, but it looks cool. The game gives you a little bit of like an idea. Well, like the intro gives you a little bit of an idea of what you're going to be doing. A lot of it is running from wolves, I think. hopefully I get a weapon soon so I can fight off some stuff. We played some PPs. Yes, we did. I'm like trying to remember. I'm like, we said at least twice now that we were like about to finish it, and we haven't because just I don't think the game ever actually ends. It's just it's like you're about to finish, but wait.
It seems like it's about to end, but also maybe not.
Are you referring to Baldur's Gate, the PP, or?
Yes.
It does end. I've seen various endings of it right now, so.
Yeah, but we just keep stretching it somehow, so that's fine with me. Yeah, but we're getting close to maybe some sort of ending. And then I played some Lethal Companies, and me and Shayla finally saw the new monster because turns out it's only in the mansion. So we did the challenge moon so we could see it, and it's kind of it's kind of funny. I won't give any spoilers to those who don't know what it is yet. And I feel like I played other games, but I mean I did a little bit more of like Freddy thing, but I still can't get past the third night. Yeah. I honestly like I can't remember much of what I did. I feel like I watched some like game related shit, but why can't I remember? I don't know.
The Smosh thingy?
Yeah, I watched the live Smosh event yesterday. Yesterday being Friday. They had their live sitcom, which was like a try not to laugh. Like they right off the bat, like so I forgot that they said like while they were hyping it up before, like weeks before, they had said that they were like most of them were gonna just try to make the others fuck it up. And like they started so fast in the game, it was insane. Like right off the bat, one of them like they're in like a coffee shop because they're making fun of other sitcoms. So like the whole thing, they're in a coffee shop. They're obviously like making fun of Friends. And the one who's handing him all the cups, he had put, I don't know what he put, but he put a sticky with something written on the cup. And as soon as she grabs the cup and looks inside, she's like, fuck. And she starts laughing and she has to swap with the other one. And like I still don't know what it said, but like both of them, every time they saw what it said on the sticky, they like started laughing and had to swap because if they laughed, they swap with the other person playing that character. And it was just like it was chaotic. Like people were laughing and had to swap out constantly, and it was good. The stream cut out at a certain point, so I missed a little bit, and I ordered pizza, so I had to go get it, and I missed a little bit, but it was during commercial time, which they did their own commercials, so I didn't plan that very well either. But it was still good. It was, I think, a couple hours, and I laughed, and I could use a good laugh like that. So it was nice. And I know I feel like I watched like a movie or a game that like had to do with a video game of some sort, and I just can't remember, like either a horror movie or something that related to a game, and I forgot to mention it last week or something. But I can't remember, so it was probably not important. And I guess I can go to show and TL because I last week or the week before I went shopping with my cousin, and I bought so many things, and then I can't remember what any of them were that I haven't already shown. And so I have video game stuff somewhere that I haven't shown you guys, but because I don't know what it is or where it is, I'll show you a book that I bought that just arrived today. And it's not video game related, it's D&D related. It is a book that has traps, puzzles, and dungeons. And it's just like, I'm going to try to use it to maybe like come up with some sort of Wardcast game, like incorporate it maybe either for the Wardcast like D&D thing or just the Wardcast game in general. But it has also like little mini adventures, so it's pretty cool. And I was hoping to like, yeah, I'm going to try to do something that'll either kill you guys or mess you up on the Wordcast with it. Traps.
Yeah.
but also like Carmen knows how like crazy I can get with my shit as DM. So pickles,
It's
beware.
good. It's good.
Yeah, and that's pretty much as far as I'll go because I talk too much. So Carmen, how's your week?
Yeah. My week was uneventful, but pretty good, pretty chill, pretty Florida. I'm still learning things like how to go to the grocery store. Like, no, it's just Walmart, but it's different from my Walmart, and I haven't really gotten around town too much to see, what's what yet. But I'm doing that slowly but surely. And I played a little bit more of Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, that stuff. I'm still on that. Um, and I think I'm about halfway through the first game. But that's some fun, and it's cute, and it's a nice like kind of wind down, chill nighttime type of thing. I played the Lethal Companies with
That
Jazz and
reminds me, I don't think I
yeah.
ever beat Ace Attorney. I was playing it a while back because I got the physical edition, and I was playing it and I liked it, but I don't remember if I beat it or not, which is kind of
Hmm.
sad because like if I did beat it, it didn't leave much of an impression on me, I guess. I think I stopped for some reason.
I mean, it's nothing stellar, but it's like kind
It's a
of
visual
weirdly,
novel. Like,
yeah, it's kind of
uh,
weirdly like I don't want to say cozy, but it's just a nice chill like late at night kind of game. It's a really kind of chill game. Um it it feels over the top in ways. Like it feels like the art style is like overly simplistic. Like I don't know why the art style feels a little goofy to me, and the kind of like the way they like say objection and take that and like, ooh, I don't know. It's a little silly or a little campy in ways, but I like it. There's nothing to write home about, but I like it. It's like it's a good solid like, I don't hate that I purchased it kind of a thing. Um and it's fun to have a little bit of a crime drama kind of because I like the crime drama shows. But I played the Lethal Company, the modded Lethal Company. We got our mods done. Well, Jazz had hers like I think at least a couple days before I joined in and got that settled. But it was pretty fun. Pretty fun. I wish that we had a. I really wish that we had streamed it with all of us in our models because we did that thing where um, Jazz was Jill and Shayla was Claire and I was Ashley, and we were running around and we're waiting for Leon to join, right? Yeah, yeah. But that's about it. That's I have just been enjoying the lived experience, and I got heat stroke about 3 times, or not heat stroke, but I got like heat exhaustion about 3 times in 1 week, so that was fun. Like literally made myself sick a few times, and didn't really watch anything. I didn't watch a darn thing outside of YouTube or TikTok, so I have like nothing to share there. But it was a good time, and brand new. Um, this is my show and tell. It is related, right? These were about $13-14 on Amazon. They were the highest rated and most ratings headphones that they had for under $20. They were like probably the best thing they're probably the bee's knees in like 2020. They've been out for a very long while and they're on like sale and then sale on top of that. So I got these. I would have loved to have gotten the headphones that, the headphones that both Jazz and Alec had gotten me, but and use those, but they are locked away in storage and I physically cannot reach them. So I had to purchase new headphones. So this is like probably headphones number like 12, or not 12, but probably headphones set number like 8 or so in my existence. So that is all. And I did just purchase, or I don't remember if I hit the purchase button, but I was purchasing Don't Scream, but obviously haven't played it yet. That's it. That's my week. So I'm gonna try that out. Yeah.
Can I add something to mine real quick? I've also been started a little bit of work on the machinima. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
I need to get on that. I don't have any ideas. My ideas are like not solid ideas. I did have a dream last night about zombies though. And it was sad. It was so sad because like I was the zombie. And like and I had this best friend named Fred, and I was like, Fred, like, you're gonna die,
Wink.
or like, I killed you, Fred. I don't know, it was this whole thing, but like no, it was Frank, not Fred. Anyway, I pushed a TV into the water to like sink him into the swamp. It was pretty cool.
What?
No chainsaw,
Dream
honestly.
zombie drowned my best friend.
So you put a TV.
I
Why?
was on an overpass, and like the whole thing was that like I didn't know I was a zombie until like it was like a zombie ghost, and I didn't know until like the very very end because we were trying to get off. Because we got off. We were like in a van or a bus, and I was
Two
driving.
brothers.
Okay, story time.
Not story time.
I was driving a bus, and there were like 2 passengers, right? And they were both guys, and one guy was named Frank. And we're
Alec,
driving.
how was your week?
Anyway, I pushed him. I killed him. I was on the top of the overpass, and I killed him. But he was already dead because he was a zombie.
Okay. Maybe go with your machine over that. Just go with your dreams. It
It's
might
Alec.
give you
Follow your dreams.
Yeah.
Help me out here. Help me out. Like,
Yeah.
save me
I
from
can't follow
this.
my dreams. There's laws against it.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alex,
miss
how was your
Frank.
week? Alex.
Alright, well, I played, I can't pronounce this thing, Tunisia Fantasy Revive series,
Klonoa?
Yeah, that's it.
You played Klonoa? Why?
I
Is
think
that
it
a
was free on the PlayStation Plus or something.
Oh,
I played New
it's not a
Police.
very Alec game. Did you hate it?
I played the original on the PlayStation, so... yeah.
So yes.
Yeah, it took a while for me to work out how to double jump, but hey hey. I got there in the end, and then I got bored. Speaking of boring games, I played new to me Soul Calibur Broken Destiny.
Broken Disney?
No.
Destiny?
Oh, Destiny.
Yeah.
You have a
Or-
PSP?
He has a family to feed.
No, it's on the PlayStation Premium Plus stuff like
Oh.
that. So yeah, you can try it if you have it.
Guess who also has premium?
Fucking bikes, fuck off. So yeah, we did indeed play more Lethal Company mods with Sean, Jazz, Shayla, Diz, and eventually Carmen. I played SmackDown vs Raw 2007. I played PUBG and got my 4th solo chicken dinner. I'm not trying. This is the weirdest thing. It's like if I don't
Nerd.
try, I call it.
Big old nerd.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just getting better at the game. I don't know.
No, you're just a big nerd.
Wow.
We
so-
call that persistence
I call
and
that nerd.
perseverance and like.
I mean, I'm just trying to get 1,000 kills. That's
See?
literally the only
Is that all
thing
you
left to
need
do.
for the platinum?
Yeah.
See, that is
And-
literally persistence because you're keeping on and hacking away, or not hacking, like like
Yeah, I see something move, I
The
shoot.
horse.
no, like that was
Just
an
horsing
automatic
around.
weapon.
Speaking of horses, show and tell. I'm pretty sure
What?
there's a horse somewhere in this game. It's Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, which was a gift I got today or yesterday from Ian. So, yeah. I don't think I've ever played this game. I don't think I've ever played Red Dead Redemption. So,
That is the only part of Red Dead I've ever played, and it was awesome. But if you remove the zombies from it,
Undead Red. Undead Red. They should have. Come on, missed opportunity there. Undead Red Redemption, right? No.
yeah. I might give it a go. You know, I don't really have an excuse not to give it a go. You bought it for me, so yeah.
you should try it.
Should get
I liked it. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Right, ceremoniously, he's like, I'm gonna give it a go.
Otherwise, it's a neat mouse pad. So
Yeah. Speaking of mousepad, Sean, how was your week?
Do you have a new mouse pad?
does it have boobs?
It kind of does.
It kind
Does
of
it look-
does.
Does it look like a vampire? Does it have boobs?
Wait, what?
I don't know. I just want you to get that vampire lady one.
Oh, no.
I want to get it for you right now.
I watched a couple of things. This was not a very productive week for me. I didn't really do a whole lot. I watched Tarot, the new horror movie, and it was okay. And I started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine kind of in the background. It's good. It's funny. It started kind of weird. Like the first episode or two was kind of like, I don't know, like the jokes were kind of like, but I like Andy Samberg and I like most of the people on that show. So I figured it just needed to marinate or, whatever. But yeah, it got better. It's
I
good.
need to get into that again because I watched like the first 8 episodes and I loved it, and I don't even remember why I stopped.
I played Baldur's Gate 3 with Jazz. We already went over that, and Lethal Company with buddy. And that's pretty much it. Nothing too exciting going on. I did also start my Machinima challenge a little bit. Just kind of going through and picking what scenes I'm going to use from that fucking 3-minute long video. Alec, god damn it, you follow the rules, you son of a bitch.
It's been a long time since we did one, so what
That's
rules were
fair.
there?
That's fair. It's supposed to be a minute long max, but it's fine. Yeah, that's kind of all. That's my week. My show and tell. I picked some limited run games because we're going to talk about them later. I figured it was appropriate, but not too long ago, this one showed up. It's got David Hasselhoff in it. Have any of you guys seen Kung Fury? It's like a short movie. It's bananas. I think it's on YouTube, and it's like, I don't remember all of it, but I know that this like karate dude fucking goes and takes out like Cyber Hitler or something. It's weird. It's very weird. And it's like over the top, like synthwave music and like 80s aesthetics. Like I said, David Hasselhoff is in there and he's kind of like a Knight Rider version of him or whatever. It's stupid fun. And they made a game on it, and it was a digital only game, and they did this physical release, comes with the soundtrack. It's really cool. So I wanted to pick that
How
up.
long is the movie?
It's like 30 minutes. It's really short.
So yeah, I
It's
did
a
like
short
a short
film.
film.
So
Yeah.
They should call it
More
Kung
along.
Fury. Fury.
Yeah, I'd be
Like
down. It's
Kung-
been a while
Kung
since I've seen it.
Fury.
I'd like to see it again.
Kung Fury.
And I got the collector's edition of Transistor in this pretty box. It's all fancy. This is back when Limited Run made games and collector's editions that were quality.
Are
They
you
weren't
gonna
garbage.
open it?
No, I'm never going to open it. But
Why
it's
did you?
It's thick cardboard. It's like custom to this game. Like they don't, as far as I know, they never made another collector's edition that looks like this. It's like its own thing, which is really cool.
It's gorgeous. I want to open
But
it. I want to open
later
it.
down the road, these are the kind of collector's editions they make. Like they're cookie cutter. They come in this generic cheap box and they just throw the shit in there and they call it a day. And they're all just like the same fucking thing. So like they stopped trying, and it's just really sad to see like they used to care so much about making like really cool, high quality physical video games, and now they're just like, they're just trying to print money. They're like trying to do the minimal amount of work with the maximum return.
I
And
bet you could make a garage out of all the collector's items you have and just put it in one big tub and make a
Probably.
house
Place
type
looks
thing.
like a museum. No, his place looks like a Blockbuster. I promise you.
it's just that like I
kinda
literally have
wild.
like a whole shelf that's just like these like collector's editions that look just like this. Like they're exactly the fucking same. And it makes me sad because it used to be such a cool thing and they cared about physical, and now they're just kind of taking advantage of people that care about physical games. And we'll talk about that more in the news. Yeah. But there you go. It's time for me to lose my voice. And also it's time for some
Speaking of horse,
wow. Time for some news.
Of course.
news.
News. Time for some news.
It was originally supposed to have me going time for some news along, but I
Time for
didn't.
some
There's
porn.
no
When I did it,
Should've
it
done
was
it.
like it was quiet time when I did it, and I just wanted to like have it done, and I didn't want to wait
Oh.
longer, and I was just like, ah.
But it would have been cool. Hello, Sasha. But yeah, it's not too late. We can amend it.
Yes.
We can
Yes.
slip it in there.
I'll put some stupid sounds at the next one I get told to do.
See, look at that. Look at that.
Getting yelled
Lee
at.
knows what's up. Never open collector's
Uh-uh.
items. I haven't opened my Banisher's
No.
Ghost of New Eden collector's edition for that reason. Exactly.
Can't
They're
fully
cool.
Until I go
Collector's
over to my brother's
editions.
place and open it for him.
We're not gonna have this.
There's an art book,
not-
then you never get to see the art,
I
right?
can see the art in the game.
There's,
And they make like usually if a game has good artwork, they'll make an art book that you can buy and you can look at it that way. It's great. Anyways, it's time for some news. We're going to talk about some news, starting with this one. Who knows what Nintendo World Championship is? Anybody?
I think so from a
I'm
movie I
guessing
watched.
I'm guessing it's a champion.
Yeah, kind of. The Wizard.
I think so.
I
It was
mean,
kind of based on
The kid, I don't know if that's what it was called. It was just some kid who, like, they were trying to get the little kid to go and win or something.
it had what's his name? Fred Savage, something Savage.
I don't know names.
Wow. Anyways, kind of. Mostly no, but kind of. It was a NES cartridge Nintendo made in the 90s specifically for a competition. The cartridge had a small section of games like Super Mario, Tetris, and a couple others that players would just kind of play these little segmented parts of the games, and they try to get their like a high score. Like in Mario, you would go in, you try to collect like as many coins within, I don't know, like a minute or something as you can. And then you would play like Tetris and you try to get the highest scores that you can in like a minute or whatever. And then like you would take your total score and then that would enter you into the competition. And then the winner with the highest score would get like a cash prize basically.
nice, but it's like a sampler, like the world's first
Kind
like
of.
demo disc.
Yeah, there was
Only
a
cartridge
game
that-
made specifically for the purpose of that competition. So yeah, it was just like pieces of like 3 or 4 other games on one cartridge for the competition. But yeah, so they didn't make a whole lot of those cartridges, obviously, because they made them specifically for that purpose. So they're super rare nowadays. The cartridges are like the holy grail of like NES collectors. They go for like tens of thousands of dollars if you wanted to buy one. And it's funny, I looked on eBay and there's actually a couple of them on there right now. There's 2 of them on there, and one of them's going for like $75,000. It's insane. Yeah, it's crazy.
Jeez.
They're super rare. But yeah, so Nintendo is looking to capitalize on the popularity of the infamous game by releasing a new Nintendo World Championships game to the public in the form of Nintendo World Championship NES Edition for the Switch, which is what you're seeing right there. The two in the middle are actually the carts from the 90s. They made two of them. The gold one, I believe, was a free giveaway through what's the Nintendo
Nintendo
Power?
Power.
Yeah. Through that magazine, they gave away a very limited number of those. That way, you got the gold one. The gray one is the actual cartridge that they use for the tournament. And then in the background, you can see like the box and like the collectible stuff. And there's like a reproduction cartridge over there in the collector's edition. It's pretty cool. But yeah, the new Nintendo World Championships NES edition. This one comes with 13 NES games ranging from Excite Bike to all 3 Super Mario games. There will be up to 8-player multiplayer support, and the game will include solo speedruns and global online leaderboards. Shockingly, the game, like I said, has a physical edition, which is really cool. It's a collector's edition only. You can't buy a standard version of it, from what I could tell. The digital version will run $29.99, while the physical edition it's kind of expensive considering it's double the cost. It's $59.99. However, the collector's edition does come with the goodies that you see in the picture right there. It comes with a physical cartridge, comes with a replica of the original 1990 NES Nintendo World Championships cartridge, which you can see on the left there. 13 art cards and a set of 5 pins. It's a neat little collector's edition. Obviously, it'll be exclusive to the Switch, and it releases on July 18th.
Non-functional replica or like an actual cartridge?
It's non-functional. I didn't read through it too much, but I'd be shocked if it's functional.
What's the bet
fact-
you have to download some of the games onto it?
In fact, I don't think they could put that much information. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on how they did it, but there's pieces of 13 games depending on how much of each game they put on there. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think you misunderstand me. What I meant is like the replica of the original 1990s one. I was wondering if it was like a reprint where like it was
Of the original
functional
game?
of the
I don't know. That'd be kind of neat. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into it. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Good job, Nintendo.
And it was the wizard. I just wanted to look up an image real quick because, yeah, it was a
Yeah.
good movie.
Yeah,
So-
I think it was loosely based on that tournament, but I mean,
Yeah, I remember I watched that like within the last like year or so, like the first time I ever watched that movie, and I was like, oh man, I would have loved to be at one of those things as a kid. Like Nintendo was my jam back when I was a kid and Nintendo was relevant.
before the days of esports.
No, like I
Yeah.
think Nintendo is like aimed at kids, and it's mostly like kid stuff that they do, and that's fine. Because like Xbox and PlayStation, they're like, look at these really cool graphics and murder and blood.
Except
And
they
Nintendo's
had
like, look at Mario, he's a fish now.
I think they had Mortal Kombat on the Super NES, right?
Yep, it was censored.
Yeah, but it wasn't a Nintendo game. Like it wasn't. They had it for the Nintendo, but it wasn't like a Nintendo.
Officially licensed thingamabopper.
It, it wasn't censored. Mortal Kombat 2, one of the finish him things. You could like uppercut and they'd go like spikes underneath and get like. It wasn't.
Yeah,
censored.
it was. They censored
That's
some of
censored?
they censored
What
they
the fuck?
censored the blood, they changed the color
it
of the
green?
blood, and some of the fatalities they cut down on the gore. And some of them I think they completely changed. It was even kind of censored on the Genesis. You had to put in a code to unlock the gore. But yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. Speaking of Nintendo announces they are announcing the Switch successor at some point.
What an announcement.
What an announcement. Rather than just announcing the next Nintendo console, Nintendo president Shuntaro Furukawa gave us a time frame as to when the console will be announced, which will be sometime within the current fiscal year, which
Lame.
ends on March 31st, 2025. So basically within the next year. But yeah, that's I think the only reason he commented on this is because there's so much speculation going around, like rumors and all this shit on the internet. Everybody's talking about, oh, what's the Switch 2 going to be like? When's it coming out? Blah, 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 blah. There's so many videos out there right now. So he's probably getting flooded with comments or like questions about like, when's it, what are you working on? When's it coming out? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So it's probably like, shut the fuck up. I'm going to announce it soon.
But
I have
that's
a
so
dream. What's your
fucking
dream?
lame.
It's like, give me a year and I'll let you know.
I'm so over like being kept on tetherhooks. Like that's a
You want instant gratification?
Gratification.
We've established.
I do, but like to say like, oh, sometime within the next year, like what even is the point?
To shut people
that's
up.
A typical, yeah, it's a typical thing. Like there's a lot of times where they'll be like, we're announcing that we're going to have an announcement on this date. Like that happens all the time now.
And then
The
they
more
announce that they're
I'm
going to
gonna
have
tell
an
you
announcement
that
for the
Friday, I'm gonna talk to you about something soon.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, pretty much since E3's gone and all that shit, everybody has these like Nintendo Direct and Sony State of Play and all that. Like whenever they tell us that one of those is coming up, they're essentially doing the same thing. They're announcing that they're going to have announcements. Like they just put out the fucking thing and tell us the information. Like we don't need a date so that we can all show up to hear it live. Like just announce it.
they're like breadcrumbing the audience, which is or
Honestly, I
their
feel like that's damaging, if
consumer,
anything,
which is-
because
yeah.
you're giving them you're giving the audience a window of time to like have expectations. You know, it's like, oh, what could it be? Is the game I want to hear about there? But if they were just like, boom, here's a Nintendo Direct, it would just be what it is, and everyone would be fine with it. I feel like because then you're not like hyping it up. You're not like, oh, what if they have X, Y, and Z there? You know, it's just like, boom, you watch it. It is what it is, and you move on.
I feel like
I
it's one of those
reckon.
things like no like even like you know that saying like even negative attention is still attention, or even if it causes maybe to an extent, like as long as there is speculation, then people are like logging into the website, like writing their own reviews, their own opinions, like still keeping interest. They're stringing it along in order to obviously continue to have that. And it's stupid, but I understand why they do it, but it's still stupid. They have to maintain that. They have to stay in the news, you know?
Then like continue to make things like consistently throughout the year to continuously be in the news. Like they don't, there's better ways to do it, is my point. Like that's
Yeah.
not, I feel like it's more damaging than anything else because it's setting the wrong tone.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I don't really care, honestly. Like I still haven't played my Switch yet. And like I just
Because you won't get Mario Party. Fuck.
I have all the Mario Part. Well,
Well, then
the
why
ones on.
haven't we played?
I know we've
I
been
got
playing
it in
Baldur's Gate.
Christmas.
We're
I've been
gonna
saying nonstop that I want to
we're
play
gonna
Mario
play it,
Party.
but that's what I'm saying though. Is it's just like it took me. It's taken till now and longer than now for me to even open it up and play it. So it's like just thinking about another Nintendo console at this point, especially if it's similar, where it's like it's another handheld. I just like, nah, I'm good. Like once I finally get into my Nintendo Switch and play that, I'll be fine playing that for a long, long time. So like, there's going to be no agency to pick up another Nintendo handheld. And I also have like my 3DS that I haven't played in like a decade.
Yeah,
So
Steam.
I reckon it's
and the
gonna
Steam
be
Deck too.
Nintendo game Square instead of GameCube. Game
That's what they should
Square.
call it. The Nintendo
Yeah.
Game Square.
But
It's
it's
a
rectangle.
cube. It's a portable cube. It's what? It's rectangle.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. Do it, Nintendo. You cowards.
The Nintendo shape.
Wow.
It's like the Ada's cube that she like. This
Yeah,
is
her,
my
her,
phone.
her cube phone. That was so dumb. Why? Silly.
Ada had a GameCube.
Remember the taco? Like NVIDIA taco?
Excuse me.
Was it the NVIDIA taco or the engine? I don't know. Do you remember the cell phone that was shaped like a taco that was designed to play video games?
The N gauge.
Engage. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that was garbage.
Taco.
It was garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was shaped like a taco. It was one of the worst pieces of hardware ever made.
It's like I remember the
Stupid.
end game.
Lee has a point that your Nintendo Switch is a collector's item, so it'll never be opened or played.
There you go.
Oh no.
It's not though. It's just a regular ass. It's not like a special
It's a
edition.
regular
or anything.
ass.
Just a regular ass Switch.
I knew this was gonna.
Dungeons and Dragons by Daylight. What?
Wow, you sound so excited.
Because Michael came on my stream and mentioned it, and I basically told him to fuck off. I feel
Wow,
bad.
that's
I,
rude.
I didn't mean it to him. I'm so sick of hearing about Dead by Daylight shit.
Wow.
Let's hear about Dead by Daylight shit, John.
Dead by
Spicy
Daylight's
Deadly.
next chapter will be a Dungeons and Dragons crossover. Yay. I thought you would be excited about this, but
No,
apparently I
I'm
was
sick of
mistaken.
Dead by Daylight ruining stuff.
I'm
but-
hey, they ruined Resident Evil. They're gonna ruin
Yeah, but they're going
Dungeons
after
and
my
Dragons.
favorite. They're going after my favorite.
Well, they went after my favorite. So
They're gonna ruin my favorite monster.
Dead by Daylight.
well, they
Titan
haven't
edition.
confirmed what's gonna be in it, so you don't
Well,
know.
Mind flayers,
it's called the.
obviously.
Sorry, go ahead. It's your
Wow.
news. It's your news. I don't want to ruin it.
Well, there's nothing even been announced about it yet.
They had a title for it, didn't they?
No.
No.
Yeah, so Developer Behavior Interactive showed a brief teaser via Twitter announcing the crossover with more details to come in their next anniversary stream on May 14th. They literally just showed a black screen with like a dungeon in the background, and it said Dungeons and Dragons and Dead by Daylight, and that's all they showed. No title, like it could be anything.
Then what the hell did I see?
I don't know. What do you think that it's going to be?
You probably saw Dungeons. and
I thought it would
Dragons
be like a
Friday
mind
13th.
flayer.
See, if it's a mind flayer, that's fine because I'm over them all right now. Everything can have a squid. I don't care as long as I'm not a squid. Your
It just seems
boyfriend.
to make the most sense. Like
Sean's
it's
boyfriend is a
humanoid. It's at
Squid
the
by
height of
Daylight.
the popularity of Baldur's Gate 3. Like it just seems to make sense.
But then, like, it would make sense, but at the same time, like, it's everywhere. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. If I was even into like Dead by Daylight anymore, I would be sick of seeing like the mind flayer and be like, okay, well, now it's even in that. But you're right, like that's what it's all about, so that's what they go for.
It should be a fucking dragon. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Come on.
Yeah, how would you escape from a dragon? And
I
why would the
don't care.
dragon give a shit if you're trying to like turn on a generator?
That
It'll just be
game-
like,
That game is so broken as it is. Like it'd be
yeah, it's
fine.
true.
Like they can't break it any more than it already is. Put whatever you want in it. It's fine. They put Nicolas
Mario
Cage
in
in it. All right.
Yeah, that's see, like that game makes no sense and it has to stop. They put like some J-pop fucking serial killers.
Yeah, I saw that. They're running out of ideas, so they're just doing like anything and everything. It's silly. I think the only like horror themed monster that they haven't put in there at this point is Jason, and it's because they can't.
Jason?
But yeah, that's how they should send it off. Like once they're ready to stop support and they're going to shut it down, do Jason. It'd be a good send off.
They haven't done Last of Us.
Good. If they do Last of Us, they should It should be Abby as the killer.
I was just thinking that's why I was like,
That'd be
No
great.
spoilers.
It'd be so good.
Abby as the killer with a golf club.
Yeah. Silent Hill
Sweet.
2 remake is coming soon officially.
That face.
There's been so many rumors and leaks and shit. But yeah, it's finally actually coming soon. For better or worse, developer Bloober Team's CEO Peter Babiano has confirmed that the Silent Hill 2 remake will release this year. The game is in the final stages of development, and the bulk of the team is already moving on to their next title as development wraps up for the game. So development is pretty much done, and it is coming out in 2024. So prepare to be disappointed, everybody. Get ready.
Already there.
Already there.
Joke's
It's gonna
on you. I
it's
was
gonna suck.
born disappointed.
It's gonna suck. I don't want it to suck, but it's gonna suck.
Have
Holy
some faith.
water. Holy water. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, that means you're gonna die, Sean.
Why?
It's
Is
holy
it
water.
Jesus? Is it Jesus?
It's holy water. It's your weakness.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. Limited run games gets worse. They keep getting worse and worse. Limited run's reputation has been on a steady decline over the past few years, and that trend continues with the company's latest fiasco. One of their recent releases of 3DO game D is being highly criticized for not even being an official release. The $50 game was cheaply burned onto CDRs, not pressed onto discs formatted to play on 3DO hardware. As a result, they do not play at all. Around the time of release, Limited Run was flooded by reports of the game discs not playing. Todd Gill, a purchaser of said game, posted on Twitter that he tested his disc to learn that the game was in fact nothing more than a burned CDR.
Wow.
Yep. That's cool.
How shitty you gotta be to fuck that up?
What's really fucked up about this is most people that buy limited run games, like they don't open them. So like they
Yeah,
could have gotten
They
away
would
with
have
this if
never
nobody I bet you they were
Wow.
counting on that. Which is really shady.
That's some shit.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, previous issues include the company's change in distribution. I kind of talked about that earlier. They are in fact no longer limited run games. Previously, the company would do limited printings, hence the name, of about 200 to 500 copies of each game for a short window of time. Once sold out, that was it. Limited run games. Makes sense, right? Small printing, limited release, and then they're collectible. Boom, you're done. But
They're
nowadays,
old
they are
runs.
just another distributor, with all titles having an open pre-order window with unlimited distribution. Retailers can literally purchase thousands of copies if they wish, and Limited Run will fulfill the orders. So basically, retailers and resellers dictate how rare something is based on how many copies they want to buy, which is not good. Also, their games have been redistributed by other publishers later down the road. So, like, if they do a limit, say they do like a limited printing of whatever 200, 500 copies of something, right? And it has a value, a rarity based on that. 2 or 3 years down the road, somebody else picks up the IP and they do another run of it through another publisher, which completely devalues the whole limited aspect of the limited run games release. It's fucking ridiculous. Like they're completely screwing over their customer base. They've even gotten to the point where retailers like Best Buy and Amazon also distribute their games too. Yet they're still called limited run games. Like if you're gonna be a mass distributor, like I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna shit on a company that's, making physical copies of games. Like I support that. That's great. I want to see more companies doing that. But like you're not limited run games anymore. That's not what you do. So maybe make a sister company or something, like if that's how you want to do it. it's kind of asinine. And then, like I was talking about, like the quality is going down with the things that they're making. They're doing cookie cutter limited editions. They're having issues with like, oh, printing games on CDRs instead of actual full scale releases.
So
They
when did they sell out? Like when did the big visionary who probably started this stuff, when did they
it
get the axe, or when did they decide to just
it
fuck it all?
happened probably like, I want to say like 3 years ago. Like it happened, I think, when they were looking to be bought out. I don't remember if they merged or if they were bought out by somebody, but they're they're not an independent company anymore. They whatever merged or were bought out by a bigger company. I don't remember who it was. I want to say it was like
They literally sold out.
Warner or it was a big company. Let me look that up real quick.
Merge.
So they literally sold out.
Literally, yeah.
That's
But
fine.
even before that, they were kind of leaning in that direction. Like they were start. I think they were probably in talks to do the merger or to sell the company. And at that point, there was a shift in like what they wanted to do. Like then it became like more about being a business and making money rather than like keeping
Quality.
games alive.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, like it was literally like a handful of people in a tiny office making a handful of games because they were passionate about distributing, modern games that weren't going to get a physical release in physical form. It was completely about that passion. And then as they got bigger and bigger and they were getting more money, obviously they turned more into a business, like a corporation, than, just a bunch of guys wanting to do a good thing. Um,
Well, that sucks.
yeah. Oh, Embracer. Embracer bought them. That's hilarious. So Embracer is the company that I want to say 5 years ago or so, they started buying up tons and tons of publishers, including like Square Enix, Crystal Dynamics, who did Darksiders. You guys probably don't know.
Oh,
Anyways, tons and tons of studios. They were just buying up like hundreds of studios. They were buying up every,
Visual.
and so it's funny that they also bought limited run games on top of that. And now they're part of the whole mass layoff problem that we're dealing with within the industry. They're closing studios and firing people left and right. Like, what the fuck? Well, let's buy up all these studios and just start shutting them down and firing people. Great. It's always fun. But yeah, it's sad to see limited run games, kind of falling apart and ruining something that I thought was a really good thing. And I'm not saying like completely boycott limited run games, because like they still serve a purpose. It's just you need to be aware, buyer beware, because like there are problems with certain things. They do tend to do shady things sometimes, and sometimes they do just fine. Like that Kung Fury game that I showed, that's a fine, normal, typical release, and it's great. It's great that it exists. But you also run the risk of running into something like D, where they're literally just pressing CDRs, or there's some of their releases that aren't fully patched. So back in the day, they would wait until like a game was fully patched and like as good as it's going to be, and then they would press the disc with all that content on the disc, so it's a complete game. Now they put it out as soon as possible. So like if there's patches out and there's DLC out, great, they'll put it on there. If it's not out, then they're just going to press the disc and it is what it is. So like they no longer care about like making sure that it's a full complete package. They don't care about making sure that the bugs are ironed out. Like they just don't give a shit about that stuff. So the disc that you get may or may not be of quality. It might be like a shitty broken version of a game. or it may not be. So just be aware of stuff like that.
You could say that limited run had its limited run. Eh? Eh?
Yeah.
And at least you bought into it when, you got the collector's editions when they were the best that they could be. So you got that. You're not coming in at the end and buying like all the shitty ones and
Mhm.
having to suffer through that. You got at least a good chunk of, what you could get when they were at their best and when they
Yeah.
actually gave a shit.
Yeah, most of what I bought, I bought a while ago. And like I've complained about many times, almost every time I show a limited run game on the podcast, I bitch about, or I don't bitch, but I mention that it's been, a year plus since I ordered it. And oh, look, it showed up today. And that's typical. You buy the game before they even begin production. So it takes like on average like 12 to 14 months before they ship it out to you. And that's if there's no delays or anything like that. So, you know, you're just kind of setting yourself up for a potentially shitty experience. Cause like, could you imagine buying D on for the 3DO, waiting for 14 months to get it, and then finding out that they ripped you off by giving you a fucking CDR?
It's almost like a Kickstarter every
Like,
time. Every time you
that's
order,
not
it's
great.
almost like a Kickstarter.
Yeah. And you never know what you're going to get until it shows up. Right. So a lot of things can happen within a year. Shit. The company could go under within that time, so it's like you could have bought, $300-400 worth of things. And then over the course of that year, they're no longer a company. So like, that's another risk that you're dealing with, but I don't know. It is nice to have certain games get a physical release that otherwise wouldn't. They're doing like a clock tower run, which is going to be really cool that I want to get, but I don't know. For the most part, I don't buy a whole lot from them anymore because they've gotten so shady with their releases. But, if there's something that looks really cool, I'll still buy a game here or there. They did like some Persona games that looked really cool. And again, at least they're upfront about like showing you what it's going to look like. They do have pictures of like, oh, this is what you're going to get. So you can kind of use that as a guideline as to like whether something is worth your money or worth taking the chance on or not. But I would just say like maybe be a little bit more choosy about what you buy through them because yeah, it's not good. There are other companies out there too that do something similar and they've still maintained their independence. Like there's what are they called? I am 8-bit kind of does that a little bit. There's two other companies, but I can't think of what they're called. Let me look it up real quick.
Now you got me scared.
Why did you buy a game from them?
I ordered something today.
Oh wow!
I don't know.
Special
Which
Reserve
was?
Games. They do it. They're a reliable one. What was the other one?
What are you waiting on, Chaz? Or is that going to be like a secret in the future?
Might have been Red Art Games. I think might be one of them. But yeah, I think I know what you bought.
I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah, I was going to tell you about that.
Courtesy of Lee. Actually, Lee told me the other day
yeah.
when we were playing the Peepees, and I was like, Lee just sent me something. Oh, I gotta bookmark this.
Well, and again, so like I was talking about, like they show pictures of what it's going to look like, and that looks like it's going to be like a unique, like it looks like they put time and effort into making that one. Like the box is different. Like it's not this fucking generic ass, oh, here's a square box with some shit in it. It's like
It's almost triangle.
they modeled it to look like the old PC Tomb Raider boxes. I don't know if you ever saw that, but it had that shape. So it's a nod to like the original release. So like there was more time and effort put into that release. So I think that it might actually be of quality. So I think you'll be fine with that one. But yeah, like there's some games out there I feel like will be worth taking the risk on. Like if you're a Tomb Raider fan, I feel like it's worth trying to get that for your collection. Like I want to get that Clock Tower release that they're going to do. They're going to do a Hi-Fi Rush physical release. That would be something I think would be worth getting. There's also rumors that they're going to do the HD remaster Tomb Raider collection as well. So that would be another one I feel like to me would be worth getting. But just like the moral of the story is just be aware. Be aware of what you're getting yourself into, and you might be burned by it.
Well, this
You
will
might
the
be a
first
burned CDR
time-
by it.
It'll be the first time that I get that game and there's an actual physical game of that game.
Yeah, see, this could be.
The very reason
There's
they
actually a
exist.
good chance that like you'll buy this limited run version, and then down the road, Square just releases it. You know what I mean? Because like that
Yeah.
has happened before, where they've had another run. Typically, it's not from the actual publisher; it's from another party. But like they'll partner with the developer to do a semi-official release on something
Yeah,
that limited run already did.
because that
So-
was the first time I ever learned that companies will release a digital game in a physical case. That was the first time I learned that companies did that. Is when I bought Temple of Osiris, got home, opened the case, and there was just a Steam card inside. That was really weird.
Yeah.
That's
Like I
kind
actually
of
called
fun.
EB Games and I was like, "There was no disc." They're like, "No, you bought it. It's a Steam game." I'm
Mhm.
like, "But there's no disc. Why was there a case?" And they're like,
And see, that's actually going to be another really interesting release if they do the HD, like the Tomb Raider remastered collection. Like, what version are you going to get? Are you going to get the pre-censored version? Are you going to get the after censored version? Like, I wonder, like, what that's even going to look like, and what's the right answer? You know what I mean? Like, they're like
All of it.
different audiences are going to want different versions. So, like, which one are they going to do? I don't know. It gets complicated. Shenmue was another one that was really Shenmue 3. That one was really fucked up because that was a Kickstarter funded release. So they did a physical release through Kickstarter, and then they did a collector's edition through Limited Run Games, two of them. And then I think I Am 8-Bit did another collector's edition. So it's like all the people, so it's not just Limited Run Games that does shit like this. It is other companies. Like technically Kickstarter should have been the way to get the physical release. Like why did all these people fund this game for the physical release through Kickstarter if they could have waited and bought it through 3 other different retailers down the road? You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of shady shit like that going on.
Did they
But,
just not have the licenses yet? Sounds like.
I mean, the company, the production company, they were probably just looking for other ways to sell more copies. So they made, deals and partnerships with other distributors to sell more. But that doesn't mean like that's the right thing to do, because you're still kind of fucking over the consumers, right? Because there's an expectation set up multiple times of like, what?
You're diluting the wine.
Right, exactly. Right. The people that thought that they were getting, the physical
Fancy
copy
guns.
because they funded the game feel kind of screwed over, right? Because they got an inferior version and they were the ones that put in the money to make the thing in the first place. Now there's this collector's edition that they can get from Limited Run or I Am 8-Bit or whatever. And so what? Now they have to buy it again? Like that's not a good look.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hopefully one day Limited Run Games will get their shit together, because the idea is great and the execution once upon a time was really great, but now it's just getting really shitty. Just like the video game industry. How about that? Speaking of the shitty video game industry, Microsoft shuts down Arcane Studios and Tango Gameworks. We're going to use the buy thing a lot. It's just it's too tempting.
Because it's already my,
It's too tempting.
That's
like,
that's not the same song.
What?
Same people though.
What's not the same song?
Just what
Bye
Carmen said.
bye
Go ahead.
bye, and it's
Sorry.
gonna be me.
Oh,
Never mind.
I thought you were saying like I misquoted something.
No,
I'm like,
you're
No.
good.
no, off.
You're
I
good.
I was mixing.
I mean, I was stretching because I
References.
used a non-NSYNC version of Justin Timberlake, but it still
Oh, it
worked.
doesn't matter. It's still just Timberlake.
You get the message.
I was mixing metaphors and
point.
references.
You get the point.
Get the fuck out of here.
But yeah, this is pretty fucked up. As a shock to the industry, Microsoft has closed down several studios within Bethesda, including Arcane Studios and Tango Gameworks. The reason is your typical restructuring, blah 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 bullshit, but it's about cutting costs to maximize profitability. Like that's just what it is. Microsoft's email to those affected states the following. Today, I'm sharing changes we are making to our Bethesda and ZeniMax teams. These changes are grounded in prioritizing high-impact titles and further investing in Bethesda's portfolio of blockbuster games and beloved worlds which you have nurtured over many decades. To double down on these franchises and invest to build new ones requires us to look across the business to identify the opportunities that are best positioned for success. This reprioritization of titles and resources means a few teams will be realigned to others and that some of our colleagues will be leaving us. And then they go on to list the closures.
Wow.
I love that they frame it like that. All your hard work to make these beautiful games and these beautiful worlds. Thank you for all you've done, but we're firing a bunch of you and closing down studios. Like, really? All right. Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny how a company currently worth $3 trillion needs to close studios as monumental as Tango and Arcane. A company that recently spent nearly $70 billion buying other studios. Like, clearly they're not hurting for money. This was a decision to maximize profitability. And that's fucked up. That's what's wrong with the video game industry right now, is that it's greed, cutting costs for profit at the expense of the people and at the expense of the art. It's just like limited run games, right? It's like once upon a time, it was about idealism and, doing something good for the industry. And then it just got diluted by making more money. So it's sad. But yeah, Arcane made games like BioShock 2, Prey, Dishonored, and for the 5 people out there that played it, Arx Fatalis. I'm one of those 5 people. It's a really good game. It's kind of like
Does it count?
it was kind of like a knockoff Morrowind in a way. It was really cool, but nobody bought it. Tango Gameworks was headed by the legendary Shinji Mikami, making games like The Evil Within and Hi-Fi Rush. And what's really sad is Tango had Hi-Fi Rush, which was their last game, and it was an Xbox exclusive, and it was really highly reviewed. It was one of the best-selling exclusive Xbox games on the platform, and they closed the company. Like, what the fuck? That's got to be really demoralizing. Like from the perspective of the developers and the people within the company, like how shitty is it to know that you're like one of the best-selling Xbox properties, your game's getting praised for being a really good game, being high quality, and what do you get? Fired.
Laid off. Yeah, fuckers.
From a fucking company worth fucking trillion dollars. Like, what a fucking slap in the face. Arcane's a little bit different. Like they had a solid track record, but their last release was pretty bad. They released Redfall, which we've talked about a little bit, I think, on the podcast. But they released a stinker. But considering what they've done in the past, releasing one shitty game shouldn't be enough to close your company, to close your studio. You should be able, especially when you're attached to a company the size of Microsoft, like you should be able to do a flop here and there and still, get a second shot.
They don't even feel like small studios, or am I wrong?
No, they're not small. Like compared to Microsoft, they're small, but like these are two pretty big studios, and they're under the another big company, which is Bethesda. So it's like these companies were part of Bethesda that was owned by Microsoft. So you have two big companies that are the parent companies, and none of them thought, oh, maybe we should, maybe keep these companies around because they're quality, they make good games. They just nope, gone. It's pretty shitty.
Hmm. Yay.
You have Bethesda that made Starfield and Fallout 76, two bombs in a row. They're still around. What the fuck's up with that?
It's Bethesda.
What do you mean?
They've made too many good things to not be forgiven for
Well,
the bads.
well, that's the thing. Arcane and Tango are part of Bethesda. Well, they were. So, like, if the company or the developers within Bethesda that make Starfield and Fallout, if they're safe, like why don't these other companies get that pass as well? Like these are good companies that have a pedigree, that have released a ton of really high quality titles in the past. So like why do they not get a pass? Why do they get let go while developers of Starfield and Fallout 76 get to stick around? It just seems fucked up.
Yeah. There should be a balance of either justify keeping everybody or, well, yeah. No, just keep everybody. You can afford it, work around it.
Yeah. It's just like I would understand if it was like a company, it's been around for a while, they've had, several misses in a row, like the last, two, three, several games, whatever, were underperforming or they were just garbage or whatever, and they needed to shrink the company, like they've got to balance profits and whatnot. Fine. Something like that makes sense. But like for a company that has that much money and you're talking about these developers that are quality, it just makes no sense. It's just such a kick in the ass to those teams.
Kick in the balls.
But yeah, speaking of shuttering Redfall, as a result of Arcane's closure, Redfall is ceasing further support effective immediately, which of course impacts the players. The game will receive no further updates. The offline mode that was planned has been canceled, and so has the new character DLC, which people have already paid for. Arcane did address this and has since posted on Twitter about how to receive a refund if you have pre-purchased any of the canceled DLC. But again, this goes back to our conversation that we had about the what was it called, the day before, the day after,
I don't remember. We named it like so many different things that.
whatever. You know what
Yeah.
game I'm talking about.
Yeah,
like,
the little yeah.
ultimately they did a mass refunding of everybody who bought it, and that's the right way to do it. But they're not doing that. Again, they're trying to get away with like, okay, yeah, if you happen to see our post on Twitter and you reach out to us for a refund, we'll accommodate you. So that means the people who either bought it and stopped playing, like they're going to get screwed over, or the people that aren't actively on Twitter to see this message, they're going to get screwed over. Like there's certain pockets of people who bought this content that they're just going to end up keeping their money. And that's
Yeah.
That's such a shitty thing to do. Like this shouldn't even have been handled by Arcane. This should have been handled by Microsoft. They should have made a statement like, hey, we're shutting down Arcane. Everybody who bought the DLC is getting a refund. Boom.
Yeah.
But no. But yeah, again, it's just corporate greed, unfortunately. Microsoft is getting shittier and shittier when it comes to stuff like this, unfortunately. Speaking of shitty companies,
Hi, Shayla.
let's talk about EA.
Wow.
EA wants to put ads in their games.
I'm
And
okay with the Cool Ranch Doritos.
not their
That's
free to play games, mind
Okay.
you. They're full AAA $70 games. They want to put ads in them. EA CEO Andrew Wilson made some concerning statements in EA's latest earnings call. Firstly, he names the next Battlefield game, quote, another tremendous live service game, which is an odd statement on the heels of the previous Battlefield game that had a disastrous launch. Like, I could see if they had a really successful Battlefield game and they're like, oh, we're doing another one of those. But like literally that game was fucked. Like it was almost unplayable when they launched it. And they're like just ignoring that fact and like, yeah, we're doing another one of those. Yeah. Because that was great. But yeah. But it does show that EA continues looking at the live service industry as the future, which is never a good sign. See, this is really irritating to me because you have all these companies that are trying to make these live service games and they bomb, and then they go and they make a statement like this, or they'll just do the same thing again. Like, what the fuck? Like, how many times do you have to fail at this to realize like this is not a good model? It's not as lucrative as they think it is, and it's just shitty for the user base. Like the audience doesn't like games like this. They continue to fail, and they're so costly and so expensive to maintain that it just doesn't make sense to continue to pursue it, but they do. I just don't understand.
Yeah, if I wanted to be inundated with a bunch of shitty ads, I'd play, mobile free to play
Mm-hmm.
fuck all, clone games.
Gotcha games.
Right.
Yeah. Well, even just aside from that, just the concept of the live service game, like they just, I mean, when you have massive properties trying to do this, like you have Square Enix doing an Avengers live service game and that fails, and then you have Rocksteady trying to do a DC live service game and that fails, and like Battlefield, their last game was trying to be a live service game and that failed, and it's just like, how many times do we have to go through this bullshit? How much money do we have to throw down the shitter before we realize like maybe we should do something different? Maybe this isn't something worth pursuing. But all that potential money, got to try. But yeah, so now this is a very broad statement and could mean nothing more than placing ads inside the game world on buildings or billboards, which is something that they've been doing since the like PS2 original Xbox era. There used to be partnerships with like energy drinks and other things that you would see like on a poster on a wall or whatever. Like advertising like that is fine. It's not immersion breaking. It's not in your face. Usually it's just like a funny, like, oh, I know that product, and you move on. Like shit like that's fine. It can be done tastefully. But other attempts have been made that are far more invasive. 2020's UFC 4 implemented full screen ads for Amazon's TV show The Boys, which received a lot of backlash and was ultimately removed. And Street Fighter 4 also added full screen ads, as well as background advertisements and even sponsored outfits, which also received backlash. So I was there to witness the Street Fighter 4 thing. I complained about it a little bit on the podcast, but basically for that one, you had to opt into it, which I guess is good. So like if you decided to opt into the advertising, they would give you like a free outfit that had like, I can't remember who it's like Red Bull or Monster or something like that. So you'd get an outfit that would have their logo on it and you could wear that. And if you fight with that outfit, you would get like X amount of in-game currency per fight. And like if you choose to have the advertisements play like the full screen ads in between the fights, it would give you another amount of in-game currency. So like that is really gross. And I really hope that stays out of video games, but at least that particular situation, you had to opt into it. But again, it's a slippery slope. Like if we say, oh, okay, well, right now it's okay because you're asking me to opt into it. If you do opt into it, well, it's a stepping stone, right? they're going to take advantage as much as they can. They're going to push things as far as they can. So it's like, okay, well, right now you opt into it. Well, what's the next iteration look like? What's the iteration after that look like?
Yeah.
Are you going to get a say in it? Are you going to be able to opt in, or is it just going to be there?
It's interesting you mentioned, well, this game failed and this game failed because of that. But my question is, do they consider it a failure? Did it, like, how badly did it fail? Because I'm guessing that they ignored.
Well, both of these two
How-
instances, the one with UFC and the one with Street Fighter 4, the backlash was enough that they pulled it. So it was bad. But again, so knowing that, I don't know how aware EA is of this, but if they're aware of that, so what does this integration of ads look like? Are they just going to skip that whole step and be like, okay, here's your ads? Like that's not good.
Yeah.
EA Sports. Go buy some chips.
But yeah, it's just, I played my fair share of shitty mobile games and ad integration in those is really, really irritating. I don't want to see a world where we have any variation of that in console gaming or just any kind of gaming outside of mobile, even if it's free to play. Like we need to keep that shit away from modern, like the actual like mainline video game industry. Like do your stupid mobile shit, whatever. But if you have to fucking watch ads to play like full release AAA games, $60 games, nah, I don't want to be a part of that world. I'm good.
It's just I like you talk like immersion breaking, like I'm imagining like playing Horizon Forbidden West or like some really big title game, and like you're just about to like get like the final blow on a monster, like just about to fucking kill him, and then there's just like this like have you ever wanted and then like it says
Yeah.
like you can skip this ad in 30 seconds and you're just like ah like just try to wait, and then it ends and then like you're dead. The monster
Yeah.
woke up and you're like
Yeah.
it's just done. I'm gonna go back to Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Or it's like every hour or two that you play, it's like there's a mandatory ad roll or some shit.
Yeah,
Like
but it
it
brings
could,
you back to
Gives me
Spotify free.
hives.
Like
it
after
could,
listening to these 3 ads, you can have half an hour of ad free, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't
exactly.
believe
Yeah.
you. You're gonna be back in 10 minutes.
Oh,
I
you
know
get
it.
half
I
hour.
know it. No, I don't. 10 minutes later, they're like, you could be listening to the radio. I'm like,
I
could.
should.
I
Could be
could.
listening to some music if you shut the fuck
I
up.
could be jumping off a bridge.
Yeah. And that's the concern, is like, that's where things could end up. And they're,
A bridge.
like if shitty corporations like EA are trying to force this into like current game, like modern day video games, like they could do it in a way that like they advertise it to make it sound like it's appealing, even though it's just gross. Because like what they could do is like, oh well, video games, they're so expensive to make, and well now it's $100 to buy your games, but you could spend $70 and you get ads. And this is the shit that we're seeing in streaming services. Remember? Oh, you pay your $15 for whatever, ad-free streaming, everything's great. Prices go up. Oh, look, there's this new tier.
The Kindle does that.
Pay more money and you can not have to watch ads for the thing that you used to not have to
Kindle
watch ads for.
device.
So like again,
Shit.
if they can get away with doing shit like this, they're probably going to do that. So like just say no to ads.
Yeah.
Like don't even let them get their foot into the door. It's just bad news.
The Kindle device does that now currently and has done for a bajillion years, or several years. You can get the ad-free version of the Kindle, whatever Paperwhite or Oasis or Scribe or whatever Kindle that you're purchasing, you can get an ad-free Kindle for like $20 more, or you can get the basic Kindle, but you get the ads on
Kindles are
the
dumb.
opening page. and they've done that. And when will that go from not just games but game systems? And when really, where does it stop? And yeah, actually, I would love, it would tickle me pink to see an unobtrusive ad for something that seems like really real world immersive. Like, I'm thinking like a brick wall with an old faded Coca-Cola sign, as like as a mural on like an old brick wall, because they do that. And that's neat. But fuck all if I'm going to be paying like real, like a A-list kind of game money, and then have to suffer through ads on top of it.
I like they should just, if they want to do it, absolutely go do it. Do it like PUBG. Just get like, turn a building into a KFC, or have like a banner behind the plane that's
Yeah,
just
I mean, like,
KFC.
make it make sense. That's my whole thing.
And then like a bucket of chicken can heal you.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
even that, like
make
you
it
look at
make sense.
PUBG, and
Make
then
it
you have
funny.
these super annoying assholes who bought the DLC to get the fucking, what was that car?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but that's on them. They took a free to play game and spent their money. That's on them. But I
Sean,
mean, for like, they advertised the KFC, they literally turned the game into like usable KFC things
Mhm.
that
No,
can
no.
heal you. And then like you finish playing and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna buy a bucket of chicken.
I
The
got
KFC just got advertising.
Now tell me if this is egregious or not. Tell me how you feel about this. But you know how you had bring back up that card you had on the screen with the Doritos and the Suave and that thing? Yeah. Okay, so the general in the corner, right? Like, what if the general were a playable character? Just saying. What if I could be Colonel Sanders? I'm just saying. Just an idea. Just a thought.
There's environments that are suited to that, and there's some that aren't. Like
Well, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, if we're talking
course.
like PUBG and you could play as the general, like, yeah, it's funny, it's a good time, whatever. But if suddenly like I can play as the general in Resident Evil 2,
No. Yeah, I get it.
that's weird. I don't like that. Keep that shit out of my game. And it's like, if you don't want to play the general, pay $4.99 or like some dumb shit like that. So I I worry for the future of what video gaming is going to be. And then it's even more concerning because like the way that the landscape is changing into, a digital landscape where it's like, okay, well, now we're trying to funnel people into service-based experiences and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just like Netflix and these video streaming services that have forced ad viewing into their platform. So like, again, if we go down that road where video gaming, generally speaking, is a service-based subscription fee, there will be ads in video games for sure.
Yeah.
So again, it's
And
about
that's
those
fucked.
steps. It's not about like, okay, well, what is this little minor intrusive thing? Oh, it's fine. Like if you say, oh, this is fine now, well, it's
But
not
all the
always going
ones-
to be fine. It's going to get worse. So like you need to shut that shit out of there immediately. Like don't accept any of this. If these companies are trying to put ads in games, like do not tolerate that.
Right. It's for everything that comes after.
Yeah, for sure. It's
I
not
just
good.
got
For
an idea for a machinima out of this. And it's gonna be great.
Shayla said
Is it
Sneak
gonna be
King.
May?
That's
I'm gonna
that's
require
different.
help.
That's different. If you make a video game that is completely in itself an advertisement, that's fine. Like you know what you're getting yourself
McDonald's
into,
made.
and that can be
I don't-
fun. That's
I don't know what I did with my.
awesome. It's so fucking stupid.
I have no idea what
There was-
happened to my copy of Sneaking. I got it for $2 at the dollar store.
There have been video games for fast food places, I think.
We're literally talking about one right now.
Oh yeah, I know.
You literally interrupted us talking about one right now.
Yes.
But anyways, I'm
I
gonna
love
need
you,
help with
Colonel
the machinima
Sanders.
idea.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll talk to you. We'll talk later.
Bringing it back. But yeah, no bueno.
No problem.
So yeah, lots of not good things going on in the video game industry. I know it's shocking.
Supplies.
I know everybody's surprised, but
We need to advertise more good things in video games so that there's more good things going on in video games.
I have a public service announcement.
Oh shit.
Crow Country. I keep wanting to call it Crow County, but it's Crow
Corn.
Country.
Corn tree.
It came out. It's on PS5, Xbox Series, and Steam. It's $19.99. It's digital only, which sucks, but I played the demo. Though it's really, really, really good. I'm hoping that it gets a good reception and that it does well enough to see distribution through somewhere like limited, hopefully not limited run games, but hopefully somebody will pick it up and distribute a physical version of it. But typically that's based on popularity and sales. So I'm hoping that it does well enough that we'll see a physical release, because I would really like to get it like in my physical survival horror collection. But as it is now, like you know how I feel. I don't like buying digital shit at full price. So like as much as I want it, I don't want to spend $20 for a digital fucking piece of shit. So I'm gonna wait on it.
Oh,
But
Sean.
if for those of you who buy digital games, go buy this one. This is a good digital game. Go play it.
You're so silly.
Why?
I hope this game does well so I can get a physical copy. I'm not gonna buy it, but hey, everybody, go buy it so I can get a physical copy.
No, I'm saying like for
I
those
never
who
open it.
the
Yeah,
people,
said it.
let's be real. Most people, the majority of people buy digital games,
I
right?
know.
So I'm not going to pretend we live in a world where that's not true.
I
So
know.
like for
It
all the
made
people out
sense.
there buying all these digital games, this is another digital game for you to buy that you should buy because it's really good and it deserves the purchase. It puts me in a shitty position because like I want
I
to
know.
buy it, I want to support it, but
Not a full
but
price.
it's like I lose either way. It's like if I'm it's good that I'm supporting the thing. It's good that I'm giving, a whole $20 to the developer. That's great. But I'm also supporting digital consumption as well, and I don't want to do that. So it's like it sucks.
No, it
It's a
makes
shitty
sense.
place to be.
It's just funny to think about it because you're like it looks great. I'm happy it's coming out. I want it to come out.
But I'm not
gonna
buying
get
it.
it. But
I know.
everybody should get it so that they can make a physical copy because it'll only make it if everybody gets it. I'm not gonna get it unless it's physical.
Except for me.
Hey,
But I
Except
want
me,
it.
John Clark.
I said I'll get it when it goes on sale. I'll buy
So
my shitty digital version. So
all you
I'll
shitty digital people unite and get together for Sean.
exactly. But I'll
My
buy
PPs.
my digital copy at some point down the road. I'll contribute.
I don't $20 unless it's a game I've really been looking forward to. I'm like really hyped on. Is not a digital.
Yeah.
Does not a digital game make the afford?
Exactly. But there you go. That has been my public service announcement. Support Crow County.
This has
Crow
been an
County.
Alec announcement from
There you go.
Sean.
There you go.
Corn country.
Corn Country.
Country.
But that's the news. We've done it. It's time for some gams.
Mm-mm.
No?
Jazz's thing.
You're pointing at nobody.
Yeah.
Jazz's
Jazz's
There you
thing.
go. Oh yeah, thank you. Yes. Jazz has a video to show us.
I think Jazz has forgotten.
Yeah, you.
It's right here.
Ah.
It's right there. You see it? Oh no, don't play. Stop.
I was watching a compilation of like upcoming games in 2024, and this was one of them. Or maybe it's 2025. I don't know. And this one looks fucking awesome, so I want to share and discuss with you guys, like a short discussion, but not like an actual big discussion, because this is gonna be like a move along kind of thing. It's not a horror game, so this isn't a horror thing, but yeah, it's called Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn, and yeah, let's watch it. Oh, it's a source. It's sourced. It's sourced from PlayStation.
Down in the dust where our blackened lungs fill with the sound of the battles won. We bathe in the blood of that rising sun and breathe in the power of the smoking gun. Down in the depths of the wounded ground.
Music sounds awesome.
The gates of the golden crown, we bathe in the
We get copyright strike, don't we?
rising sun.
Kind of reminds me of Hunger Games. I mean, this sound.
Still burns deep in the heart of a wounded soul. Will die by the light of the powder's blow, and laugh in the faces of the gods below.
Hmm.
Will die by the light of
So
the
it's obviously not 2022.
powder's blow, and laugh in
So that must be an old trailer. Did it get delayed? I take it.
It did, because now it's saying it's in the third quarter of 2024.
It's a big delay. God damn.
Yeah.
Looks
I'm not too
pretty.
sure what the delay was, but yeah, it's supposed to be releasing on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, both Xbox Series and Steam. It's a developer A44 Games. I'm not sure who they are. It's a single player game. It's like an action RPG, adventure, fighting game. There are
Fighting game? It's a fighting game?
Well, it's like adventure fighting, so I'm not too sure. There is recently released, like from February, new gameplay teaser trailers. So it looks more like it's third person. It's not like a side scroll fighting. So it kind of looks a little bit like in the styles of the games that like you see me play often. In the style is a little bit like Horizon, I want to say. Like just not style, but the looks of it, like the third person aspect. And it's basically like it's an independent studio, and they're listing it as Souls Light. Souls Light comes an explosive Souls Light, where gods and guns collide in a battle for the future of humanity. You basically have to kill gods,
Nice.
and
As one does.
yeah, and like from the little bit of the trailer that we could see, like she's got like you've got like a sword, a blade, and you've got a gun, and the character looks cool. The art style, everything looks really really nice, and the fact that it comes on like the new gen consoles and also on the PC, I'm hoping that means that there's going to be a physical release. Who the fuck knows? But I'm pretty excited. It looks really cool.
Look, I can buy it.
Is it physical?
Yeah.
What do you mean you can buy it? It's out?
No, it's getting a physical release.
Oh, okay, good, nice. So that's good. That means Sean will try it. I really like what really got me on the trailer was just the skeleton like pulling his own head off the blade. I thought that was really fucking cool. Yeah, no, it's the music sounds really awesome. Like, I think I'm gonna be enjoying this game. I don't know. I wanted to share it with you guys.
I would like to see that gameplay.
Yeah, I've seen the name for sure, and I feel like every time I'm going through the news cycle, I'm trying to find games that like just new IPs, things that I've never heard of that can breathe some life and hope into the industry for me again. But so like I want to say I saw a video of this, but I don't remember if it was this or not. And if it was this, I don't know. I felt kind of like, not that it was going to be bad, but it just, I don't know. It didn't really grab me. But again, I think I'm not 100% sure it was this game. I know I've seen the name, but I don't know if the trailer that I'm thinking of was actually this game. So it might be irrelevant. I'll have to look it up and see. The trailer looked really cool. Everything was great. The music, the graphics, the skeleton thing that you were talking about was really, really cool. But it just, I've been burned by so many games that have a cool CG trailer that I'm just like, yeah, that's cool and everything, and like it's hype, but what's the game like? Does this game have advertisements?
I don't know. Not that I
It's a
not that I
joke.
know.
It's a joke.
I'm gonna put the IGN trailer in the Wardcast Ward video. What?
Yes.
There is a god. Thank you, Lee.
What in
Oh
the
wow!
heck? We're all with a gun.
Wow.
Although-
You should be watching the podcast to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I totally watch it. Yeah.
No,
Oh, I
what I
remember.
was saying is on in the tab of the word of the Asylum channel, the Discord, in the Wordcast Word videos, I'm posting as we speak the link for the official extended gameplay overview trailer. It's an IGN source trailer on their channel, and he's talking about the game a little bit, but you see the gameplay style. It kind of looks like that little like dragon looking thing that you saw in the trailer. It kind of looks like you can like either swap with it or it comes and like helps you get places. Um, it it does look really cool. I might watch that video a little bit more. I didn't look too much into it because I don't like seeing too much of a game that I really want to get, because then I get like either spoilers or I don't like knowing what I'm getting into.
So I have a
if I'm
question for
excited.
you then, because that puts you in a weird place.
Yeah.
So I know you don't like to see much of a game, so it's like, so what if you see a CG trailer that looks really cool and it's just a CG trailer? Like,
Mhm.
is that enough for you to be like, okay, I'm buying that game, or do
No,
you
I
need more?
I usually need more. Like if it's a game that is coming out on PS4 or whatever, I need like pictures to see what the game itself looks like, because sometimes it's a CG trailer. If the CG trailer in it has like a little bit to show like something and it says like in-game whatever concept or whatever, typically they'll have pictures, and like even Steam, like they'll show like a trailer and then like a couple of pictures. I need to see what the in-game style looks like, because if it's like an over the top or like a really cool CG trailer, a really cool picture of the box, and then like a shitty like click adventure game, I get disappointed. But like I need to know that it's a game that I would actually like want to play. But that's what I mean. Like if there's a gameplay style, I'll just like skim through it just to see what the gameplay is like, but on mute, so I don't know anything about it other than like this is how the character moves around, and I'm like, okay, done. Like I'm satisfied with how the game moves around. Like it's third person, it's over the shoulder. It's fine with me.
Makes sense.
Yep. And then if I get it and it moves the way I like, the camera's the way I like, and it's garbage, then it's garbage to me. It's a risk I'm willing to take. I judge books by the covers. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, it's game time.
Meows.
What
Oh,
a
shit.
monster.
Fucking
I
wrong.
can't believe. What the hell?
Literally just told you
I was
what it
like, wait.
There we go.
Alright, so.
What
Water
the
monster.
fuck?
Name the video game character parts that make up the monster. And go!
What the fuck?
I feel like that fat foot is like a Pokemon, like Blastoise or something.
I don't think that's Blastoise.
So the left leg is Rachel from
Oh,
Revelations.
yep. Most def.
Yep.
The head looks like a smushed Leon.
Yeah, why does it look like that?
Looks like Hugh Grant.
The right
little bit.
arm is Lethal Company, I think.
Yep.
Great assets.
Is the left arm? I don't even know their names. One of the stupid vampire daughters from Village.
No.
Okay, good.
Is it Lulu?
Lulu?
Lulu? Isn't that her name?
Not from Final
Oh, from Final
X.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
No.
No,
She's
definitely
sleeveless,
not.
isn't she?
I don't know. She
No,
has she's like an emo black like
Yeah, no, she has full length sleeves that have lace, like 4 inches
Oh,
of
yeah,
lace
yeah,
on the
yeah.
white lace on the arms.
Lee is
Yeah.
right. It is Lisa Rogan's torso from House of the Dead Free.
Oh.
Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan. See, I was thinking like
Kangaskhan. Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
knew
yeah.
it was a name that was like I was like thinking like Kangaskar. But I was like, no, that's not a Pokemon.
Alright,
But I'm
gonna
picturing
send
it.
Sean the
It's like a
reveal.
kangaroo, right? It's like a kangaroo Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah. I can't remember their fucking names though. I was like 12.
And now there's like 500 more than
No, there's
Then
only
they started with-
150. The other ones are made up.
Mhm.
It's like Leon on the train. Eating a sour candy.
It must be like the model after he's been killed or something, or after he did some
his
drugs.
brother. It's Leon's brother.
Leroy.
It's not Kingdom Hearts, Sheila.
I feel like it is a Squeenix or a Final Fantasy character, the torso.
Lee was right about the torso.
Okay.
It's Lisa
Oh.
Rogan
Okay,
from House of the Dead Free.
okay.
I've sent the reveal to Sean.
I feel like I know who the arm is. I just don't. Like, I'm picturing somebody walking through a field of flowers and like all the flowers are dying.
Oh, that would maybe be. No, that can't be right.
It's Batman.
Sean, you're right there?
Did we lose
Have we
Sean?
lost? No, I think we might have lost him.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do that for? I mean, where did he
I
go?
saw his mouse move.
Yeah, so did I.
Maybe he took this opportunity to go potty.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Did you go potty?
What? No,
No, don't do that
I-
during the podcast.
I was getting the image,
Yeah.
which I don't know where it went. Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Hmm.
And ta-da!
It is Leon.
Why does he look like that?
It's
He's sour
squishy.
candy.
Okay, I shall explain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the head is Leon S. Kennedy, but from Trick N
Oh
Snowboarder
my
game.
god,
From a what game?
that's funny.
Okay. So it's the PS1 snowboarder game where you could, by Capcom, where you could unlock Leon and Claire and play as them going down snowboarding things. And as Shayla said, it's Sunny from Metal Gear Solid 4. That Black Arm you're concerned about. Genghis Khan, Scavenger of Lethal Company, Rachel Ooze, and Lisa from House of the Dead Free. So well done. You got most of it, guys. Well done.
Teamwork.
Alright. Chess
We'll
is
call
good.
Nah.
Yeah.
Turn the jazz back up, motherfucker.
Yay. There's a picture now. Yeah, so I put up the point system here just so you guys can see them. Concept of the
helps, 'cause-
game is pretty simple. I'll go over them again. I'm gonna play a second of a clip of a song or background music or whatever from an soundtrack of a video game. Could be an old retro game, could be a newer game. You don't know. If and then you guys get to guess. You can either guess or skip. If you guess, you get it wrong, you don't lose points. Doesn't matter. You don't lose anything. If you get it within a second, you get 10 points. If you don't, I'm going to go to 5 seconds, and then after that, I go to 10 seconds, and then 15 seconds of the song. And if nobody gets it after that, I'll play the whole song and reveal what it is. Well, not the whole song, but like I'll reveal what it is and play a little bit longer. Sometimes it could be a trick because some of them, the main reveal, obvious part of the song is at like 20 seconds. So, yeah. And I asked Sean if that was like a dick move, and he pretty much said yes, and I put it in anyways. So,
Thanks.
because he didn't tell me not to. He said, I
Well.
didn't say don't. So I felt like that was an okay from Sean. The boss man said, yeah, so yeah. All right.
Now they're gonna blame me.
Really?
That's on you.
I blame you anyway.
So
Well.
obviously, for those of you participating from home, you can guess if you want. If you guess it right, I have a sticky going right now. Shayla's in the lead with 11 points, and Sean and Alec are behind with 10 each.
Damn.
If you guess it right,
Yeah.
even if you guess it right, I won't reveal it until the end. We will go to the next one, so everybody's able to get points, regardless. But we'll continue. I will, however, limit a little bit of time, and I'm willing to replay the clip up to 2 times. I'm not going to keep replaying it over and over because then we're going to lose time. So I'm getting ready for the first one here. Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. I forgot I need a pen. Any guesses?
That didn't even sound like music.
It was 1
Maybe
second.
something from Life is Strange.
I got nothing.
Remember, if you guess wrong, you can guess. You're not going to lose anything if you guess. You can just not guess. You can take a random guess if
I'm
you
gonna
want.
say Silent Hill.
Okay. I can also replay it here.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Life is Strange.
Okay, Life is Strange, Silent Hill, a head shake from Carmen.
I've never played that game.
No. I
It
shake
had
my
too
head
many
a lot.
ads.
Head shake.
Okay. One more time.
You said 2 times.
Yeah, that was the second replay. I'm waiting for to see if anybody from home's gonna type anything, because then I won't know when they guessed it. There's like a delay, I guess. All right, we're gonna go to 5 seconds. 2, 3, because I'm waiting to see. Nothing's coming through. All right, I'm going to 5 seconds.
Stray?
Alex is Stray.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cat Game!
I almost forgot I had a real name.
Yeah.
Mm.
Please say spit frame.
Shayla said Hellblade.
I don't think it's Silent Hill anymore, but I'm going to stick with mine for now.
Okay.
I still have nothing.
Last time for that one. No other guesses?
9.
Okay. Going to 10 seconds. Gonna give them just a few. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. 10 seconds.
I don't want to.
Still reckon it's Stray.
It's probably too much to. I think I. Play it one more time.
Here we go.
You know, it's probably just on the brain, but I want to say that sounds like maybe I want to say maybe a Star Trek game.
Interesting.
Probably not, but maybe. Because that swell and that ding, ding, ding. It. Oh, Star Wars. Oh my God, I'm such stupid.
Star
Oh
Wars.
God.
I can't
Lee,
believe I
no.
did that.
Lisa's the village.
Please.
DLC a village, specifically.
Huh?
Sean, are you sticking with Silent Hill?
I mean, it's not that, but yeah, I don't know what else. It doesn't really sound familiar.
And Alec,
Yeah,
you're sticking
it's-
with Stray? Or
Yeah.
Cat Game?
I'm going with Star Wars, a Star Wars game, because it sounds like that classic, like, no way.
Star Wars?
Shit. I'm going to feel real stupid. I
Okay,
know this is
We're
going
going to 15 seconds.
Okay. Nope. I amend my answers. It's
Sounds like an RPG. I have no
Mass
idea.
Effect.
Shayla's still
Maybe?
going with Hellblade.
I'm sticking with Stray.
Alex sticking with Cat Game. Cat
Cat
Game.
Game!
I'm going to go Mass Effect. I don't know. I'm getting a definite space vibe.
It's gonna be Sonic
Major.
the Hedgehog movie, isn't it?
No.
It's not a
It had-
movie.
Better not be. I'm getting a major space vibe.
Any other guesses? Any replays before we reveal?
I got nothing.
No?
Nah.
All right. If you want to go ahead and accept that share. And the winner is...
Yeah! Cat Game!
Cat Game.
Oh.
Inside the wall, and it is game. So Alec just got himself a nice little 5 points.
We can't hear you, Chaz.
Yeah, you're kind of muffly. I heard Alex got himself
I
something.
forgot that the song was still playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Alec got himself 5 little points there.
Yeah!
Ew.
I got the genre right.
Shayla, I'm meeting you.
I got the genre. That should be worth like half of one. Never mind. Go ahead.
That's not the point of the game.
I know.
Stray's not
yeah,
set
so
in space.
I had done it differently today, where I had prepared a few more, but it's entirely time based, so it's up to you guys.
Let's do
I
one
could do
more.
another.
One
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Okay. 6 or 7? They're all
I
numbered.
mean, obviously. 7.
7. Okay. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. 1 second.
Yeah.
It's just a one note. Like,
Bum.
I'm gonna go Final Fantasy 7. 7.
7.
7.
A piano.
Meh.
Hey, if sci-fi as a genre doesn't count, then a
Logo
piano
jingle.
shouldn't count.
I don't know what Shayla means, but she said it's like the song logo jingle. Lee said a piano.
Yeah,
I mean,
but,
he's correct.
no, but see, that doesn't.
Could be a
If
keyboard.
Wow.
Wow. Sony.
Sony,
Oh, the Sony
no,
logo jingle.
it's not
Beyond Two
Sony.
Souls.
Beyond Two Souls is your guess. That's a good guess. All right, we're going to 5 seconds. The 7 in front just confused me. Okay, we're going to 5 seconds. Here we go.
Oh,
Is it that?
Dead Island,
Home?
I think.
Is it that home game that was on the PlayStation 4?
Home?
Yeah.
I didn't mind that. I was kind of sad that it shut down. It was The Sims,
Mm.
I love that game.
only worse
mhm.
Impossible.
with microtransactions.
Oh. I mean, The Sims basically
That's what you're
has
talking
those.
about, right,
They're
Alec?
called DLC.
No,
PlayStation Home? No? Okay.
no. Although I do kind of miss that because I had the Resident Evil 5 map on there for a little while.
Any other guesses? I'll play it again.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with mine.
What did you say again?
Dead Island.
Dead Island, yeah.
I
And
still
Alex,
don't
You said
know.
Home.
Yeah, it could
And you
be
had
a
said
wrong
Beyond Two
name.
Souls the first time, right?
Yeah.
Is that like pixel art, like 8-bit style game, Alec? Home? It's like a horror game.
I wouldn't say it was horror.
Carmen, any guesses?
None, man.
Okay. Shayla said
None.
Destiny. All right, we're going to 10 seconds.
Son of a bitch. I know what this is, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, so I looked it up. The name of the game I was referring to, so Gone Home. That's what I was referring to.
Mm.
Fuck.
I mean, they're so epic.
Fuck. I'm going to say Halo.
Halo. Okay. We're going to move ahead to 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go.
It's not Last of Us, is it? Fuck, I know this song.
I feel like I know it too, and I'm going nuts because I know my breadth of knowledge is a lot narrower.
Detroit Become Human somewhere? I don't know.
Ooh, I want to say Detroit. I want to say
Oh.
Detroit.
That's
Mhm.
actually a really good guess.
I'm gonna go with Detroit because I was thinking
Alex
it, but
said
I didn't. obviously yes, but like
Everything's so theatrical now.
It's
It's hard
true.
to tell. Drop it one more time.
Sure.
I
One
think
more
it is.
time.
I think
Everybody
it is
shh.
Detroit.
One more time.
Yes. Yeah. Final answer. I think it is Detroit.
Is this the final answer all across the board?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say fuck.
The video game.
The video
Say
game from Capcom.
Say Detroit.
Shayla says no.
I'm gonna say Last of Us.
Last of Us. Okay.
I think it's Detroit though.
All right. So before I reveal the picture, at least sticking to a piano,
It's a keyboard.
and Shayla's going with you on Last of Us. Interestingly, because she hasn't played the game. I'm
screwed.
I like that she's agreeing with you because she hasn't played it, so she's trusting with you with this one. So before I reveal the picture, I want to reveal the 20-second mark of this game just to see Sean's reaction.
Oh.
Because that I can't hold back the smile. Shayla might react the same way too. You ready for this? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try not to laugh too loud. It's not Detroit, by the way. Here we go. It's got a nice looking intro. Don't leave. No! He left!
I couldn't hear what you were saying.
What is it, Sean?
I said don't leave!
Fallout.
Is the village? Oh,
It's Fallout 4. I specifically asked you if it was an asshole move, and you told me to do it.
I do
But yeah.
not remember it starting off like that.
Because it's at the menu of the game. Nobody ever listens to the song before the game starts.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's making the beginning part when it's showing like the logo and stuff, and then when the title screen comes on, you hear like what you're used to.
I guess
Probably.
so, but this is the main theme, so it probably plays throughout the game too. But the first 19 seconds are just this peaceful little Halo sounding like doo 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 doo, and then it starts dur dur dur, and you're like, oh. And we've been hearing it so much in the show. Yeah. Well, I won't show you the picture. Basically, yeah, it's Fallout 4. That. And that was that was turn the jams back up, motherfucker. I told you not to
Turn the
leave,
jams
Sean.
back
And
up.
what did you do? You left.
Well, I mean,
yeah, and that goes to show, Shayla, don't be a sheep.
what?
Because she just answered Last of Us because you said Last of Us. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have time to do another one, or do you want to skip it till the next one?
I can go either way.
As could I, all three of them. Alright,
The following game contains reversed clips of potentially horrible things previously said. It's reversed, and remember time, so grow the fuck up.
Alright, I'm going to try and do this nice and quickly. Here's the first one.
Okay. See, Mazda, Brazil, that boy will be from.
There we go.
Is
The
it
hell?
the podcast?
It sounds like it.
Here it is again, really quick.
See, Maz, net Rizzy, that boy will be from. It's gotta be the pod. What is that part?
So you're saying a Wardcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta
Which
be.
episode?
Oh, get fucked.
Jazz, any guesses?
Episode 100.
No. Because I know I clearly heard my own voice.
Okay.
But hell, I've been wrong
Yeah.
before.
Shadow says 200. It's short, but you guys, it's not the Wardcast. Here's the reveal.
Her defenses are down. Deja vu, anyone?
You recorded, you fuck? More people were killed by that laser room than by zombies.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Maybe we'll see a zombie in the end credits.
Yes, I
How
recorded the ward along.
how was I supposed to know that I wasn't there?
Oh, she was not participant.
Way to rub it in my face.
Wow.
Annoyingly, it didn't record my microphone either, so I was just like,
Oh yeah, it's so
okay.
annoying.
Alright, next one. I will say it is a parody of an abridgment of something, so here we go.
Is that the RE2 spood?
Were they saying adios at the
Yeah, I
end?
think so.
Or at the beginning, I guess? I don't
Sounds like Claire. Spood Claire.
Sticking with it.
I got nothing, but
Same.
I'm curious to hear them say, like, it sounds like adios, but I don't know.
Alright, let's hear the original.
Psyduck. 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 Psyduck, come here! Sorry. Psyduck, remember, water is the enemy. It's stopping you from breathing fire. Water brings nothing but abandonment and shame and living in a tent with two losers.
But Misty, did you know that the human body is approximately 57% water?
Oh yeah, wow, that's really interesting. Go fuck yourself.
Sorry.
It is spoken abridged. Episode 18. Alright, next one. That was a video
Was Metal Gear.
Sure.
Because Metal Gear's audio is so shit. It's always like on top of everything.
Wow.
Every time. That's how it's been. Every time. Don't tell me it hasn't. That or Alec left his microphone on while he was recording.
Wow.
The shower during a rainstorm.
They're on a boat. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Is there a boat in Metal Gear? Metal Gear 2.
There's a
Metal Gear, the
few.
boat.
Metal Gear 2.
On a boat, okay. Here's the original.
Those are 20-foot waves out there!
Are you crazy, Engelhorn?
This is it! This is the hidden island I've spent 8 weeks searching for! I didn't come 12,000 miles on your stinking ship to give up now! I'm landing on that island if it kills me!
Let's go, boys. Hold on tight. This might get a little rough.
Okay! I got the camera, I got my leading lady. Jack, stick with me. I may need you for rewrites.
Wait, you said it was a video game?
Need you for rewrites.
Was that still Jack Black though? Oh, because it's King Kong.
Ah.
Oh, he's got his camera. He's leading island.
The video game.
He's got his camera, the leading lady, Jack, and he's going on an island where the boat doesn't want to go closer. Like obviously it's King Kong.
Yeah.
It's like a exact of the movie, which is a fucking awesome movie, but the guy sounded like Jack Black.
Alright, here is the next one, video game related.
What?
That's it?
Yep. Here it is again.
What the fuck?
Mickey something?
That's horrifying.
Yep.
Lee says GameCube opening, but
Nah.
it could be some sort of opening. One more time.
It reminds me of a Jack in the Box, but it's the wrong sound. Because Jack in the Box plays Here We Go Round the Mulberry Bush.
I have no idea.
Ah.
The fucking squeaking. What the fuck?
I don't know, but Shayla makes a good point.
Alright, let's play the original.
Yeah. is that?
Wait. I know this.
What is that, Alex?
Carmen, do you know it, or are you going to spend 5 minutes thinking?
Just gonna spend 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stare into space right now because like it's so familiar. I have it. I know I have it.
Okay, so
It's wait. It's the yo don't like
That's in a lot of things though. What is
Yeah.
it?
all right.
It's like the opening. It is a logo sequence to something. Oh my god.
All right. Okay, time's up. All right, it is the GameCube opening. However, if you press the Z button on the controller, the Player One GameCube, it first plays this one. But if you press the Z button on all 4 controllers, you get this one. There you go. There is the GameCube opening. Alright. Right, next one.
Serious and not Wilson. 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 No, it's me. I'll fat on that deserve. Ja, ik de verse is de color. Oh, it's in what you want. Why?
Yeah, hurry here.
Why? We are no what you want. Hurry, up, fuck it.
I think I heard myself at one point going. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure I heard my that noise I make. Going,
Can you play it again?
Yeah.
Serious and not Wilson. 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 No, it's me. I'll fat on that deserve. Ja, ik de verse is de color. Oh, it's in what you want. Why?
Yeah, hurry here.
Why? We are no what you want. Hurry, up, fuck it.
Why does it sound forward? Like it sounds like it's.
In what video do I go?
Is
Put it in
that
reverse.
the RE6?
Yeah,
Let's
it
Play?
has to be an RE6 Let's Play.
Let's play the original.
Get the fuck out of here. Where are we going? Where are you? Hello.
I'm right here. Hi.
Hello. Don't we go in this door? Over here? Hey, look, it's a picture of a dead guy. He's present dead. What the fuck are you doing?
I slipped.
I slipped.
I slipped down the stairs. It's not my fault.
He's present dead.
It is. It survived this RE6 episode 1. Prezi dead bit.
I don't even know, like, there's something about like recognizing yourself definitely playing a game when you know that you're going like, this is just the words and the sounds that I make. I knew it was you talking, but I was like, I didn't recognize me talking. It's just the noises.
I recognize jazz, but obviously I haven't seen that particular Let's Play.
You haven't seen anything,
But
Carmen.
I struggle to
Alright,
see
we've got
things.
2 left.
That's why I wear glasses. I don't know.
This is a movie one.
Not knowing Murphy, ask me how see we for some. Oh, sure, he must be healthy. May hit some all of the that's now. Ow! Sour, it's nitty. It's some envy. And I am dead. Oh, there's no getting the video. I'm not being out. Oi. Happened to me. You're about to Sarah, no, we shall. Yeah, all of them is this. Ask me by the Lord. Girl, they're fascinating.
The fuck?
I had like 5 ideas during that whole thing.
I think I had a stroke during that whole thing.
That's a video game?
No, it's a movie.
Huh? Movie?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah,
let me
we're-
hear it one
we're
more
a
time.
Movie podcast.
Oh, so Miss Nicky here. Say hello. No, Murphy. Yes, may I see we for some. Oh,
It
sure,
sounds
if
like
you must
Toy
be
Story.
healthy. May it's all of the that's now. Ow! Sorry, it's Liddy. It's the envy. And I am that. Oh, it's no mistake. I'm not being good. Having a best. You're not Sarah, no, we shall. Yeah, all of them is necessary. I deal with this. Girl, there was me.
I want to say Cars or Toy Story or something. It sounds Pixar-y.
Sounds old.
Sounds like Batman, like Adam West.
Batman.
Here's the original.
The game's up, Riddler.
God
Duly
damn it.
deputized agent of the law, I place you under arrest for armed robbery.
Snap on the bat cuffs. You've got me, Batman.
What the?
It's too delicious. I even gave you a tip-off.
Batman, you've made a mistake. He didn't steal that cross.
What?
I tell you, it belongs to him. He lent it to me for a show.
But, Mr. Peel, we saw him take it from you at gunpoint.
Gunpoint?
Holy ashtray, he did tip us off.
Holy
Nobody
ashtray.
messes with
I mean,
Adam Wee.
I was right.
How would I?
It was old.
19.
I know the audio quality. I was like, huh. And then there was the laughing, and then the like talking voice. I was like, well, that's not. I don't think that's like. I was pretty sure that wasn't like Mark Hamill, right? That was before Mark Hamill.
No. Yeah, it's
But
Caesar
I recognized Adam West.
Romero or something.
That was 100% Adam West Batman.
That was Batman from 1966.
Yeah.
Alright, last one.
You know, the last
Ward.
time I saw the original Batman was, God, I was a kid. I was a literal kid.
I have that movie.
Alright, here's the last one, guys, and it's video game.
What? Your must.
I think you've done this one before.
Dad?
Is it Metal Gear, the guy who like shits himself?
That should be the name of a game.
Metal Gear, shit in a box.
Hi. Hi. Yeah.
Oh.
Do it one more time.
Okay.
What? Your must.
Metal Gear Solid 4 is weird. Good God.
War never changes.
Who's there?
Go away! I'm not done yet!
Stop right there! Get back here!
That was reverse here.
Remember reverse.
Good Lord.
It's a Satan.
Yeah.
Aww.
He wants to be a part of everything.
Aww.
What's because of nanomachines, Shayla? What?
Shitting his pants.
Oh. You gotta shit out the nanomachines.
No, He doesn't take nanomachines, so that's because he's scared of needles.
Nanomachine, son.
Nano machines, motherfucker. All right,
We're done.
we've done it. That is what I want to go away. Go away, everybody. Jesus Christ.
Episode.
This has been episode 235. Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you enjoy the podcast or any of the content at the Ward, please consider helping us grow by sharing our content, liking the video, and subscribing. You can also support us through patreon.com/thewordproductions to get exclusive content. Have a great week. And see you next time. Now you can play the goddamn video, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But then,